What's up, fellow journeyers? Super excited about today's video because we're gonna be showing you not one, but two awesome toy hauler tours. First is from a couple that's been living in a toy hauler. You probably know them as Changing Lanes, Chad and Tara. Well, they've been working with Grand Design from the ground up, create what is right now a prototype, but will be coming out to the public.
And you will definitely want to stick around to the end. One Strange Adventure is going to show you a different way that you can live in a toy hauler, and it is something you can't miss.
Whoa!
We were just hanging out reading the care quotient.
I'm reading Make Them Cry.
I don't know who you two are, but you're gonna have to get out while we do the tour.
Oh,
so make progress.
I'm so comfortable.
Well, we thought what better way to get a tour of this new momentum layout that is inspired by Changing Lanes than to get a tour by them themselves.
So we're super excited for Chad and Tara. I know they've been working on this, what, 3 weeks? 4 weeks? No,
Years.
Years.
Yeah.
There's a lot that has gone into this. Wow. I mean, I know back in the day when you walked into a toy hauler, that was one of the biggest downsides is you walked in, it's like...
Both these sofas fold down, make two separate beds, and then you got this rear garage bay.
Where's
like you're at a race.
You felt like you're in a toy hauler, yeah. You're like, but now, my goodness, look at how much this has opened up. You've done a beautiful job. Color scheme, the windows, the light.
That was our big thing after living in a toy hauler for almost 5 years was we wanted more space in here. Because whenever we do even have just like 2 people over, like, you know, we visit my parents and they come over and we want to hang out and do something.
Yeah.
We're all jammed in there.
Right now, with the 4 of us in here, it doesn't feel cramped at all. This is the prototype though. This is not 100% done, so if you want us to show you some of the tweaks that are coming up,
yeah, show us around.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
First one's right here.
Yeah.
This whole section here is going to be about 4 inches shorter, moving this over. So this edge will be about here.
Yeah.
Yes.
And have more room for the dinette.
I like the L though. I think
Yeah.
having that extra seating in here is wonderful.
What's cool is it's going to be storage underneath there.
You gotta have storage.
Basically 2 queens in the rear.
Yeah.
If you take
And
the
then
benches.
a loft.
Yeah. And the loft.
Yeah,
so-
that's a lot. Yeah. We have room for more kids, Nate. That's right.
No.
Maybe a dog.
Dog, yes.
What I like is that they finally got away with valances that hang past the window.
Yeah, so you don't block your sunlight.
Right.
Yeah.
They're still big, but they don't cover up the light that's coming in, and they're lighter and they're brighter. This island is quite a bit bigger than the one we have right now, and it's more functional because the sink is all the way to the side.
Yeah.
Right.
Yours is in the middle now. So
Yeah, it's kind of an awkward. It's sort of like
3/4 of the way
Yeah,
over.
yeah, it makes total sense. And then you got all this prep space.
And one
I
thing
love that
that
it's square and not that weird kidney shape.
yeah, that's what we have right now.
Because Tara and I have talked. We both love our cooking. We need lots of prep space for our Chick-fil-A bags.
Yeah, somewhere to put the bags to go home, yeah.
Chick-fil-A bag.
Yes!
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm a huge fan of TV out of sight, out of mind when you're not using it. If you can get an extra window, cross breeze, light.
Yes.
I mean, and then I know with our kids, we don't, if the TV's out, they ask for it all the time, but when it's out of sight, I love that. Why use it?
Chad is too.
Yeah, right, yeah. You have to hide it from him? Yeah.
And that window on that side is going to be a bigger window.
Okay.
Yep. So that is another concern that we've been told about this model is that all the windows are on the quote wrong side, because usually they're on this side, right? So this is one of those give and take situations where we still have a full wall of windows like we have now.
Right.
They're on this side. That's the only way to get more seating in a small space like this, because the door takes up several feet, right?
We tried many different variations of moving this, moving that, doing that, and there's just no way to do it.
Yeah.
We even got some comments about, well, I don't want the TV in my kitchen, and
that's
welcome to a toy hauler.
Yeah.
Toy hauler living, that's how it goes. And you know what else? as a female, you'll probably appreciate this with me. Look at the wall space that I have to decorate with.
Absolutely. Yes.
The way the stairs go up, there's this wall space now, so I'm so excited.
Yeah, my wheels are turning.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marissa's thinking about what can I
What
wallpaper can I have Nathan putting on the walls, but she's thinking about, but
She's thinking Renos already.
Yes.
I may need to pick your brain because I'm not that great at that.
okay, so total honesty, because this is the behind the scenes. I couldn't imagine all the work you guys have done going through and figuring out what goes where and how to do this. I mean, I think they knew like what they wanted as a whole, but then you still have to make decisions along the way. And one of those tough decisions, well, one was this, but then they decided ultimately it's better to have the windows on this side to get more seating room and more openness. And the other decision, this is your second, those are kind of the two big ones, right?
Yeah.
Because this is still a prototype, so they're still going back and forth on this.
Right, this is a televator. You can use this space however you want if the TV is down, right? So serving space, if you have people over, like you said, if you drop your groceries on or whatever.
Grocery.
Here's the hot issue. Is
literally the hot issue.
The hot issue is the stove being so close to the TV.
Yeah.
It didn't even cross my mind when we were looking at the second prototype layout. Maybe because I don't like to cook.
I don't figure we'll drop Chick-fil-A down there.
That's right. It will not affect your Chick-fil-A.
As long as a nugget can't fit between those cabinets.
You know what though? I'm so excited about this new stove and I can't wait to use it. But
we have this and I love it.
You know, this is the whole pros and cons thing. I mean, could it be fixed? I mean, yeah, you could just eliminate the whole countertop or whatever, make it one solid countertop and then stick the TV somewhere else. But I mean, this is nice. The flexibility of getting the window. Not only that, your fireplace is going to be smaller, I'm assuming, too, to match up with the TV. And so you're I don't know. Yeah, it's just a discussion. These are discussions you have to have. It's not as simple as making a long list of everything you want, and it's all going to work out perfectly.
That's right. No, it does not work that way.
There's a good chance it'll stay this way, and then we'll live in it for a while, and you know maybe they'll make a change mid-year or next year if they decide.
If it's a big deal, then we'll know right away, really, maybe within the first month. But I don't see it being a big deal for us. There's also going to be an additional tray type of, I don't know how it's going to work, but some kind of tray or something underneath the TV. That was a big concern for people, is what if I get food crumbs or spill something down there? There is going to be like a catch-all or something like that.
The pass-through has grown on me.
Yeah, I know it's not ideal for everyone. Some people don't like it.
But it gives you a huge bathroom.
Because
Nathan says in our solitude, he said, our hallway is such a waste of space. Like the hallway is only a hallway. But this way, I mean, it's
right. Wow. This is the hallway.
Yeah.
For Chad and I, this is really a couples coach, really, for the most part. When his daughters come, it doesn't matter. They won't care. They, you know, we don't need to be walking through while they're in the shower or something. Yeah. I mean, I'd rather somebody walk up the steps and possibly see into our bedroom to use the bathroom than walk through our bedroom to get to a bathroom. So either way, there's like another give and take here. But we have like 3 times the amount of space in this one than we do now.
Hey, nice.
You get your own space. I know right now, this may be TMI, but we only have 1 bathroom for 4 people, so someone is most likely in the shower and on the toilet, and that can get very complicated. So yeah, this would be
hand each other things.
Yeah.
2 things that are going to be changing in the bathroom space is they're going to make it a little bit roomier in the water closet. So I think the toilet's being pushed back a little bit more, so there's a little bit more space in front of you and around you. I think they might be adding a window in there as well.
Okay.
And then there's this, I love having the window in here.
So you can actually see when you're getting ready. Yeah.
Yes, I love that. And then the mirror will be a medicine cabinet. Because what you just did.
I was like,
that's what I did.
On the faucet, don't do it.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's exactly what I did when we walked through this for the first time. I just instinctively went to open the medicine cabinet and it didn't open. And Lance said that's because they wanted to do the backlighting. But now they're figuring out how to do the backlighting and make it a medicine cabinet.
Super cool.
I don't know how yours is set up as far as, do you have this much space in yours?
We do. Starting with 2021, they increased the depth of this, I think, 6 or 8 inches.
No, so right now, currently, you guys, our bed comes to about here.
Further than that.
I cannot wait. Like, this is where I'm saying you could do yoga or whatever, but it's so much more spacious for us than what we have. So I'm excited. And then you're standing in front of one of the pool changes.
Oh, holy cow, that's wonderful.
That is cool.
That is so
I'm trying to figure out what's even going on here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow, what a great use of space.
That is so
compared to the typical, you lose your hand in the depths of whatever. We have things that we basically won't see probably until we sell our rig. That back of that storage space.
No, that is super cool.
Yeah, this goes way back. And
yeah. Oh yeah. Let me show because I can show.
People have talked about maybe putting some doors here.
Yeah.
And that may be a change we're not sure about, but
yeah, this is a standard depth of these usually. Versus that is way more versatile. I love that.
You're just afraid that if you put this color all the way up, it's going to be too dark.
I can see that.
Plus decoration area here for Tara.
That's right.
For sure.
Look at your family picture.
Yes, you guys. Wow, look at you.
And then this whole wardrobe space is totally different than ours is right now. Cabinet tree going this way like a diagonal, and our washer and dryer setup is over here currently. And now the washer and dryer setup's in the middle. So now you have all that extra space over there on the floor, which is nice. If you don't want a washer and dryer, there's a ton of space over here too, right?
The depth of the slide is a big deal, and they're doing this on the Solitudes and the Momentums because it could be the difference. It is for me. I work in here because we don't have the garage in the back, so I have a stand-up desk here, and this amount of space is awesome. I can stand up and work, and then when I need to...
Do y'all have your pull-out, or no?
No.
No,
oh, they don't? Okay.
We have a pull,
on
like
the Solitude,
pull-out
yeah,
ottoman.
there's a pull-out on this, and what I'll do is I stand until I can't stand anymore, and then I'll sit and sort of work on my laptop, and I can go back. But yeah, this space opens up so many possibilities.
Yep.
And you can just, when it's nap time, you just fall right over.
That's right.
That's honestly, that's exactly what he does. Yeah, yeah. And this extra width here allows, if Nathan is working, I can actually
that's huge.
get through and do
Yeah.
laundry
Yeah.
and get to the closet and be in the bedroom while he's working without being like, I need through over and over. So I love the extra bedroom space.
And after all this, you may or may have forgot, this is how many feet back here?
13 and a half.
It
13.
keeps going.
And this is the big thing, obviously. It's a toy hauler. It's a garage. Not much has changed back here because a garage is essentially a box. But one thing we found, you know, in a lot of people that follow us is this is a great flex space. You know, because you've got this rolls down and essentially can make a queen size here. You'd want a mattress on it. It's kind of lumpy. And a queen up there, so you've got queen size bunks in here if you want for living space. Some people have gutted this whole thing and made this their master bedroom.
There has been talks that we love that.
Yeah, so
I think that's awesome because we're all about sunlight and to have the patio, you know, in your master.
the LCI ramp door is the waterproof one. It's got the newer 3-season doors with glass. And it closes more like a door versus the weird plastic we had originally in our 2018. Optional half bath right here. Lets you use the bathroom, brush your teeth, do things back here.
Tiny, of course.
It's
but-
tiny.
No, it's
tiny, but it's functional. It's got space for the iPad right here.
There you
go. Yeah, there's the office right there.
The stairs used to be right here in the 397. So now the stairs are moved that way, so this whole wall can kind of go back. This won't be in the production model because they've figured out how to beam it, so it'll be all open under there.
So that's another great example of not you're like, oh, I don't like the pass-through. Well, when you come out and see the storage, you're like, well, you're getting that because of the pass-through, right? Because the bathroom is at a different spot and the stairs are in a different spot.
The Volta system will sit right there.
Okay.
It won't have the box.
Okay.
The Volta system looks really, really interesting. I believe they're going to sell it in 8, 12, and 18K options.
Okay.
I may be wrong on those. I know the top end is 18K, which means 18 kilowatt hours. To give you a reference, our 10 Battleborns is 12 kilowatt hours.
Yeah.
So that's like 15 Battleborns in here.
Yeah.
Looks like a really neat system, so we'll be able to test it out and see if we like it. They have a special alternator system for it so that your truck supplies power. You might think you need giant cables for that, but since it's a 51 volt system, the cables are small. Yeah, so it's got the dual tank system just like they've had in the past where it's two 30-gallon tanks. One is for toys and one is for generator. But you can take your toys and fill up your generator, which is how we use it. But yeah, you got an extra space here with the DC wiring. That'll fit like, I don't know if we're gonna make it deeper and actually fit a cord reel. I know Lance has talked about that, but also like maybe a Vi-Air pump or something like that can be wired in here.
Okay, so Chad and Tara changing lanes. Example of a rig that's being produced, that's new, that they've designed it a little bit more for a couple. Now we're gonna show you the flip side of that. So this is a Grand Design Momentum 399 THR 2021 model. Thank you, Harold and Cindy, for letting us come in here. This is One Strange Adventure. Definitely check out their YouTube channel. They have remodeled this in a really cool way.
I'm excited. I'm excited.
You should be. I have taken a sneak peek doing some B-roll. Marissa is, I think she's gonna like. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey guys.
Oh wow. I don't even know where to start.
I noticed this on the way in. I know you were showing me this earlier, since we're already here. Check out the new... Harold, you said this is MORryde?
Yeah, this is a new MORryde door handle.
That looks very futuristic. What's going on there?
It's nice because you have a railing all the way down, and when you're not using it, it's magnetic, and it doesn't have to go over your door.
Oh, that's cool.
So stock, it came with 2 recliners and a dinette with 4 chairs.
We needed a work area, and so we both work full-time. So I work in the garage, and we needed a workstation for Cindy, so we were able to go IKEA, of course.
If I was going to live in a toy hauler, I would do exactly what y'all have done, and I want to see the garage first. I would want the master garage because of this patio, so I can't wait to see this. I'm going.
You want to see the side deck on the way?
Oh, there's another deck.
That's nice. Yeah, that side deck's where it's at.
I even forgot about this. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, 2 decks.
This was a garage, and so we, you know, we wanted to make it feel a little bit more homey, so we've done a whole lot to this thing.
I can too.
This is a closet-made system from Lowe's, so it's made for like a residential closet. And so we put this in here, we cut it down, modified it so that it would fit perfectly. It actually serves multiple purposes. The downside of this model is that it doesn't have a lot of shoe storage. And so we had to figure out what to do with shoes. So now we have a nice IKEA tub down there for shoes. We didn't have anywhere to store our laundry, so now we have a place for all our laundry. I didn't have anywhere for my camera gear. Now I have a great charging station and everywhere for my camera gear. So we just moved the switches from the back wall out here. So it's actually even more convenient when you're walking in because the switches are right there by the door.
So a lot of times you'll see the toy hauler, if you're traveling with kids, they'll put the kids in the garage, which is great. But this would be an incredible view being in the master bedroom. So I love the idea of making the garage a master so that you could have this great patio space. My one question is, where's the closet? That would be the only thing that I've questioned, because I know the master in the front usually has a really large wardrobe, right?
So we have some of our stuff up front,
okay,
that we share in there, but we've also put these built-in dresser here, so it actually provides a lot of storage. What this is another one of these cut in half and put drawers in them. Oh wow! And then put a top on it and turned it into a dresser. So mostly our clothes are in the dresser.
Is it as magical as I think it is having a deck in your master bedroom? It is. I thought so.
Especially in the keys.
Ooh.
The first time you wake up in the keys, yeah. We woke up in quartzsite with like the sunrise just coming right through the back.
Oh wow!
We love the van, which is very hard with the kids, but this is almost like a van.
Yes.
Like super magnified, because you can have. Correct me if I'm wrong. You can have this down, right, and you're like looking out.
We're gonna show you.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, we're gonna show you.
Here we go.
I don't know if Marissa needs to see this, but we'll. Wow. Oh my goodness, Marissa.
Can I just say I wasn't completely sold until I saw the bed down, and then I'm like, okay, yeah.
Yeah. Look at the view. Look at the window. You get the wraparound windows.
I know. We are crazy about windows. This is awesome.
One thing I did to the bed is it's a Happy Jack system, so it actually comes with bunks. And so there's these hooks up here that this platform comes on. And so what we did is we modified the bottom braces, took the couches off, and then put the platform on the bottom one, took all the stoppers out, and that's why the bed goes so low now. So that's why it can go ceiling to floor now.
Is this a half?
This is a half bath.
Okay.
And then all the camera gear is up here, and we have these locks. So right now they're open. If you flip it like that, they're locked, and they're actually just magnetic. So they won't open on travel day.
So you bought those locks, I'm assuming.
Amazon. The only other thing that we had to think about was privacy, right? Because this door is very transparent. So what we did, shut it on my wife.
Sorry.
Locking her out.
But it's pretty really soundproof, right?
Yes, yeah. That's why I work back here, so I can take Zoom calls and stuff and not have anything to worry about. But there's like a limo tin on the back, and then we did the texture on the front. The last thing I'll say is we added the Ring camera system, just because. One, while we're gone, we can always check in on the dogs. You can see all of the entrances to the rig itself, and then on travel day, we can actually remote in and see our bikes and make sure that nothing's coming out and falling around while we're going down the road.
Smart, that's great.
Oh, wow. Our kids would love that. Look at that. I don't know if I've ever seen it changed up, so it's interesting. So you have 2 kids. 2 kids. Right? What are their ages?
15 and 17. And boy and girl, so we get that question a lot.
Yeah, yeah. How's it been?
It's been fine. So my son will do most of his schoolwork in here. My daughter's mostly out on the couch. And they're really just in here to sleep. And they go feet to feet and they don't bother each other. So.
Yeah. I think if anything, I've seen our kids have gotten closer. Like it really bonds them, like living in a small space, and I know just sharing a space.
It does, because when we sold our house, we had a 3,000 square foot home, 5 bedrooms, and like they never saw each other.
Right.
And now they're kind of forced to interact.
Yeah.
It has its pros and cons, but they have definitely gotten closer.
So this was a north to south, I'm assuming, right? Originally?
Yes. Okay. North to south
left
bed.
This is originally you left that and that?
Yep. And the so this part right here was like the front of the bed where the hinge would be, like, so the bed came up. So we left that, and then we got a twin kit from Home Depot, and then modified it to fit in there, and it actually became a narrow twin. It actually worked out to where it's a perfect size for an existing mattress.
That's awesome. So you didn't do anything at the front, and then you just bought the twin kit.
I had to custom cut a like a foam bed to make that bed.
The foam, yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, we didn't really have to do much except for build this up, because the frame is exposed on that side. Okay. Open this space up so much.
Someone actually built bunk beds. They got that long.
I've seen
That's
the
what I was
bunks
wondering.
before.
On the side or on
this
back?
Right here.
Okay,
they took this.
Well, they did both.
Yeah.
So they took the top out to make room for it? Yeah, you could totally have room for that.
Yep, and then another one you had bunk beds on this side.
Oh wow, so they put 4 kids up here in a toy hauler? Same thing? Okay. You leave this, you just leave it sealed off?
We just leave it locked.
Yeah.
We actually put locks inside of it, so we can actually lock it so Nick can't open it by accident while you're in there.
Okay.
Fun fact, it doesn't come with locks, and it comes with a big gap that right down the door.
The frame.
So because there's magnets that are hitting, and it creates a gap all the way down the door, and both of those gaps look right at the toilet, which is not
ideal.
So we actually put felt down the door to close the gap.
Okay, yeah.
And then we added these little locks.
Okay. Okay.
We actually had the entire rig ceramic coated, and so this thing, to keep it clean and keep it shiny, just like soap and water. And this thing the ceramic coat lasts for 8 years, so it's an amazing upgrade if you have full body paint. Like the water just beads right off this thing. And the truck is done too, and the windshield and everything. So it's like Rain-X on steroids.
Wow. You have how many? 4 of these, I guess?
We have 4 electric e-bikes.
Yeah.
These 4 go under the bed. I have bike racks that they actually make them stand up so they don't have to use kickstands. And then I just put the handlebars down, and we bring the bed down to just sit on the seats. Awesome. And it holds all the bikes in place. I don't have to strap them down or anything.
Oh, you got the game changer going on, huh?
So we have 600 amp hours essentially with 2 3,000 watt Victron inverters. We're partners with Battleborn, so I just wanted to say thank you to those guys for providing this system. It's made our life a lot easier, and anytime you can make your life easier on the road in an RV, like, you just enjoy it a lot more. So this is actually Bauer. Bauer is who makes the locks for Grand Design, that does all the key to like stuff. And so we reached out to Bauer. They sent us these Bluetooth door locks, and so you can either use a keypad, you can use the lock, or you can use your phone. And you can unlock it with your phone on the button, or you can turn on the vicinity mode, where you just walk up with your phone on you, press the button, and unlock.
Say what? Oh my goodness, that's so cool.
I emailed him and gave him my key code, and he made sure that this lock was to the same key that was already used on the rig. So everything's
plug and play pretty much? I mean, see where the what?
It took like maybe 10 minutes to put that on. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Huge thank you to Changing Lanes and One Strange Adventure. If you want to see more of their channels, we'll put links in the description below for their channels. If you want more LJMJ, click on the suggested video above that YouTube has found just for you. Well, that is our journey for today. Until next week's video, we'll catch you guys later.